All right, Rafa here, Boricua. So we're going to be talking about 6 Middle Eastern fragrances you need in your collection for the summer. These are all tried and tested, and as a matter of fact, this was the week roundup. So stay tuned. All right, guys, if you would do me a solid, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell icon thingy, so when I make a video or when I post a video, you'll be the first to know. All right, now we're going to start with Monday. Now, Monday, this is one that I've done a handful of videos, but I guess the views or whatever hasn't been viewed a lot. I guess because there isn't a lot of interest and folks don't look for this. But I'm going to tell you, you need this. It's the best way I can tell you. If you want something different, this is by Amaran. This is Mondays. This is Silverado 21. Now, again, if you go to Fragrantica, the first thing it's going to tell you is that this is a dupe or inspo of Invictus Legend, and then it's followed by Hawass. Guys, no, there's none of that in here. What you got in here, think of the Mega Mare DNA. Very salty, okay? I am not a fan because to me, Mega Mare Latafas Atlas, to me, and I've said it before, it literally reminds me of taking dried, nasty seaweed, algae, and all that nasty stuff, put it on top of a rock, let it bake under the sun, okay? Then grab a bucket of salt water, put that stuff in there, stir it, and put an atomizer, and that's what you got. That's the smell that I get, which to me it's not appealing at all. Okay, with this, that gets toned down, I don't know, maybe 70%. So you're gonna have some of the salty marine notes, okay, but you're also gonna have this killer grapefruit note, and then it starts drying down to something not sweet but gives a body with those amber notes. This is absolutely awesome, and it's a shame that a lot of people don't know about it. They don't. I guess they don't know it's out there. But guys, I'm telling you, this is total masculine, total marine, ocean awesomeness. Nothing like Mega Mare or Atlas. Just trust me, because I have them and I can't wear them. This is freaking killer. Oh yeah, by the way, projects and lasts like a mofo. I got the whole shift. It lasts me the whole shift. I did not reapply. Silverado 21. Tuesday. Now, Tuesday, we had to do a special detail, and we had to basically do security for the boating poles. So we were tied up with that all day long, and we worked 12 hours and 15 minutes or so. I wanted something nuclear, and you know what? I was like, you know what, screw it. And I've talked about this one once before, and I'm like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna do it. Shirach Porhon. This is that one with that feared tomato leaf note, which for years this thing scared me because of that. And I think it was week before last or something that I noticed it, and I got it on Amazon. It was like $17, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and I got credits and stuff. I'm like, oh god, yeah, fuck it, bam, pull the trigger. When I did my unboxing, I did a video, and I spread it on paper. I didn't get the tomato leaf, but I got a lot of aromatic awesomeness, and I was like, man, this is dark, this is masculine, this is killer. And I'm thinking, but when can I rock this? I'm assuming, fall and winter, But then I see, the aromatic green, and the juice is bluish, purplish, looks like almost like Hawass, the original. And so I said, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna wear it Tuesday. I'm gonna be out all day long. I'm gonna go with it Tuesday. And as soon as this thing touched skin, that's when that tomato leaf came alive. And it's not what I thought it was gonna be. It was better. I was like, holy crap. Now, The it's the craziest thing. The tomato leaf was there all day long, but it's not like, it's hard to explain. It really is. I'm gonna have to go to the grocery store and see if I can find tomatoes and smell a leaf or something, because I've never done that. But it you kind of smell it and you say to yourself, yeah, that's what it smells like. You know, it's weird. But this thing is absolutely apocalyptic, I can't even speak, when it came to the longevity and the projection. This thing lasted 12 plus hours on skin. This thing has not matured, okay? I got it. Maybe 2 days later, I wore it. This has not matured all the way. Holy shit. I'm sorry. Holy crap. This is absolutely killer. Highly recommend it. This, like I said on the previous video, this is man shit. This is not for kids. This is man shit. That's the best way I can put it. This is dark. This is masculine. And I rocked it the entire day, and it was hot that day, and it didn't feel, to me, it didn't feel cloying, nothing like that. So you need to check this out. Okay, Wednesday. Now in Tuesday I wore Chirac, and I did a video of this one, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna wear it. Chirac Elixir. Now, gentlemen, here's another one. That was another apocalypse. This thing, not only did it last the entire shift, this thing projected and did its thing for hours. It got me compliments, and again, when I did the strip test, it was like a big blast of citrus notes. Big blast of citrus notes on the strip. I'm like, oh man. When I wore this, when I actually sprayed on skin, the citrus was there, but it quickly just went away, and it revealed what this is an inspo of. This is Bulgari Tiger all the way. It kills all the ones that I have of Bulgari Tiger DNA. This just has a more citrus opening, but then it quickly goes into Bulgari Tiger. This thing lasted. This thing is unbelievable. If you like that DNA, I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to go in detail. If you know, you know. This is Bulgari Tiger with this, except for the tomato leaf. But longevity and power, it's there. So take it from me, because I own several Bulgari Tiger inspos. This is the strongest, most projecting by far. Chirac Elixir. All right, Thursday. Now Thursday, as I've said before, I'm not much of a layering type of guy. I've done it once, and it was nuclear, in a good way, of course. It was so powerful that it gave me a headache just about all day long. But I'm like, screw it. I'm a man. That's how I rock, babe. So I got a couple here that I'm like, you know what? I wonder what how these would work. So this has been one of my favorites for the longest time. This is Latafa's Now White. This is one of the original inspos of Symphony, but with a big twist. You smell this, and it's going to remind you of Symphony. Now, is it a one-to-one? No. But it's, on me, this thing is awesome. It lasts, it projects. This is just, to me, and on my skin, okay, because I'm sure everybody has different skins and DNAs and all that kind of stuff. This, on me, it's an easy 10, 12 hours, okay? Now, just like all the other dupes of Symphony, they're very linear, and it was missing something. So I'm like, you know, why not? Let's layer it with this right here, Ordinaroli. So what happened was, which is kind of like what I thought was going to happen, but it was, stay with me here. This thing lasted forever. This on its own, longevity is, it's not good. But I'm going to say the first, let's say 6 hours, 6 hours, these two together, it was awesome. It was really, really good. It was awesome. So when this started dying down, this was still hanging strong. So I got my whole shift. I did not have to reapply. these two together, it was le fantastique, because you got the high, citrus and ginger and grapefruit on this bad boy, and then you got those neroli's in here, which on their own, it's I want to say it's a very acquired taste. It's kind of like Jinlo Summer Vibes, heavy neroli. And the truth is that I think I've worn it maybe once. I haven't revisit it in a while, because the last time I wore it, my wife did not like it. She said it smells like, what's that, A&B ointment, that ointment for kids' butts, which is ironic because to me it reminds me of Nenuco, which is a perfume that parents used to put on their babies and toddlers while I was a kid in Puerto Rico, because it's very heavy neroli. I mean, it's good, but it's kind of like an acquired taste. A lot of folks are not going to be keen on something that is just basically all neroli. If you put these two together, you got magic. Take it from me. Yeah, come on. And Friday, today, as promised, I was going to do my review, unbiased, unglazed, unpaid, of the new Rayhaan Azul. Now, guys, let me tell you, this impressed me. This impressed me, and I'm not saying that because it's the newest. No, because if you watch my videos, Aquatica is the one that came before this, I think, or maybe that Icarus one. I can't remember. I don't have the Icarus one. I may get it someday, but right now I'm not really interested because I have other inspos of Afternoon Swim. So I'm really not. Aquatica, I have a decant. It smells good, but I'm happier with my Parish Corners Coconut Lagoon. I like that one better. And I actually like Bublet's Aloha, which is another take on the Virgin Island water, which is great. So I don't need Aquatica. Now this, ladies and gentlemen, for what it is, this thing absolutely crushed my expectations by far. The first few hours, this thing was a projection monster. Now, let's rewind a little bit. When I spray heavy, okay? I don't play. I'm gonna do a video of how I spray, because there's something else I want to share with you guys, but I'm gonna do that in a separate video. But nonetheless, I spray heavy. I don't play when I spray. I don't play when I spray. Anyway, so this thing got me compliments from the folks in my division, other deputies, secretaries. They were like, "That smells really good," and this actually smells really, really good. I've heard people say that it smells like lemon pledge. It doesn't. If it did, I'd say it. But to me, it does not. If your pledge smells like this, send me a can. I'll spray it on me. The lemon is very strong. Okay, that lemon, citrus, whatever they got going on. I think it's called cologne. I'm not even sure what that is, but this thing, and I'm not gonna lie, I got 8 hours of longevity. By the end of the day, it was a skin scent. By roughly 5:30ish, just whatever, when I was on the treadmill, I started sweating. This started coming out. Right now, barely detectable on my skin, practically gone. But I've had it now for a grand total of 2 days, so this thing has not even begun to mature. Yeah, so this is absolutely killer. And again, I don't typically praise something that's brand new, that's being glazed by a whole bunch of morons, but this is awesome. This is masculine DNA. This is another one that, to me, this is man shit. Those little youngsters that are running around their videos spraying this thing in the water. I've seen videos of these people spraying this in the water. Anyway, this is, to me, this is very masculine. This is awesome. Um, wow, I'm surprised. I mean, wow. That's another Rayhaan that I own now that I like, because I got a bunch of Rayhaans and I like them all. The only one that I'm not superly fond of would have to be Crimson. Crimson is not my favorite, but this is killer. This is killer. I would encourage you to get this. I don't know if it's going to sell out again, because when it first came out, it sold out like that. But I waited and I got it. So do your thing. I would encourage you to get this. Yeah, this is good. Rayhaan Azul. All right, guys, that's it for now. These were all bangers this week. So till the next time, later.